call to the lady we call Ma, Mom, Mommy, Mother, Grams, Grammy, Great Grammy, Max, and from Kathy, Queen Mother. Where to begin? Let's begin with my birth. I was a forceps delivery baby. I still have the scar to prove it. I grew up thinking that this was a result of Connie DiPaolo trying to be a midwife, but I digress for you that don't know Connie DiPaolo. Some of my fondest memories of the lady I call Mom. My most memorable Christmas was in Gloversville when I was around 10. Waking up to see a green Schwinn bike. I couldn't wait to get outside to ride that thing. Somehow, some way, she always made us feel like we got everything we wanted. Another memory, maybe not so pleasant, was around the same time frame. Mom was baking something in the kitchen. I made the mistake of talking back to her. I don't know if you remember this, Mom, but she tried to hit me with a box of cake mix or flour or something, and I blocked it with my arm. The flour exploded all over her face. I ran out of the house and I kept running, and I returned the following summer. And lastly, one summer night while I was still in high school, I came home to find Mom sitting out on the front porch steps. The front door was open and the screen was pushed out and was just hanging there kind of in the breeze. She refused to go back inside until I found the June bug that was on the TV. I could hear it buzzing on the floor as I walked into the house. It was the size of a softball. I went out and joined Mom on the porch. There are a lot of adjectives to describe Mom, beginning with resourceful. She actually prepared a complete Thanksgiving dinner using one stove burner. The oven broke, and so we had to run the turkey down to Aunt Claire's. Everything that day was hot and on time. Work ethic. At one point, she was working 3 jobs, sometimes 7 days a week, never once to complain. I think that's where we all got our work habits from. Classy. Another good word that describes Mom. How many women look like this at 90? I'm not sure I have heard her say anything worse than damn when swearing. Although Kathy told me once she heard the Queen say the F word at a blackjack table, but she may have actually said duck or truck or something. Of all the words one could use to describe Mom, the word courage is the one that I feel best describes her, and I think all my sibbies feel the same way. Back in the early 70s, she decided that a change was necessary. The day after Christmas, she and the kids loaded up a U-Haul truck and drove out here to Eau Claire. 6 kids in a truck and a car, driving 1,200 miles. And a dog. That's guts. Horace Greeley would be proud. During the time, it was not very common to divorce, and certainly not in Hudson Falls. But she did what she had to do. Now, we all know that Dad, Dominic, never did win either husband or father of the year. But despite this, I have never heard Mom say anything critical or disparaging about the man called Chief. This event, as much as anything, is why she is so respected by her friends and family. I think the move, as much as anything, is the reason we all are so close today. Would you all join me in singing Happy Birthday to Maxine? Happy birthday to you.
birthday to you. I don't want to put anybody on the spot. Some of you may really have thought about that you might have something you'd like to offer. And I'm going to ask Uncle Gene if you wouldn't mind, even without him being asked before, if you wouldn't mind coming up and just having a little something to reminisce about with Max.